My tech subscribers would like to know, what is your smartphone of choice that you carry around? Quick one. Hey, what's up guys? Adam Lobo here and welcome to my very first episode of Lobo Skits. Special thanks to Rahman Akbar for the name suggestion. Now in this segment, I'm just going to let loose, chill and talk to you guys about movies, entertainment, technology discussions, action figures or even working out. Everything but the kitchen sink. Who needs a kitchen sink anyways? So if you guys have anything to talk about, do let me know at the comment section below and let's have a discussion together because it is you that matters. Now, thanks to the guys from Netflix, Malaysia and Singapore, I was invited for the press event for the Triple Frontier movie, which is a movie about a group of former special forces reuniting to plan a heist, and this time it is for themselves instead of their country, starring Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, GARRETT HEDLUND, Oscar Isaac and PEDRO PASCAL. And yes, as the title says, you will find out some interesting things that you may not know about these amazing actors, as I had the opportunity to speak directly to Ben, Charlie and Garrett during the press tour in Singapore. So I decided to vlog my whole entire journey for the press tour over there for you guys to experience the whole entire journey together with me. And just before my fellow tech friends ask what camera did I use for my vlogs, well, since I had the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus during that time, I was using the phone for every single footage except for when they were on stage and also during the interview. So let's get started. Alright, so we just reached the hotel. It's called Anda's Hotel. Anda means egg in Hindi, just so you guys know. I just realized that. It is pretty okay from the outside. It had nice structures. You can see right there. I'm going to take some wide angle shots, also on a 4K using the wide angle lens. So check it out. So yes, that's a room, amazing view as you guys saw it, and I'm gonna be going and checking out some places online to see where I can go hit for some coffee, because I'm sure you guys know I need my coffee. Okay, so we just went through a very quick briefing on exactly where we're supposed to go and the moment that we went on the menu. We also got our tags to enter, and according to Abraham, the guy is actually briefing us, he said that the videographer is going to be the first row, so I got my tripod and stuff, so it's going to be right in the front row, and then we'll be head to the media pit immediately for the fans meet and greet session that is going on very soon. Catch you guys there. With all the cast, amazing guys, super down to earth, and it's definitely a star-studded show which I'm really looking forward to see. I'm going to be heading back, and because I had the privilege to watch one of the media screeners, so I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be, of course, interviewing them one-on-one tomorrow. And I got some very interesting questions to ask them, so stay tuned once the content comes out. Bye. Hey guys, how are you doing? All good?
Good to see you.
I'm Adam Lobo from Adam Lobo TV, a lifestyle tech and also a musician and also a fitness enthusiast. So I'm going to be asking the first question based on the preparation for the movie. Charlie, you did mention that about how you had some BJJ training in terms of before to prepare yourself for movie. And how about any other training? Can you kind of a bit dwell into what exact training that you guys did on a day-to-day basis during the shooting of the movie? Ben, you can start with you.
Well, I mean, sort of basic, like what I try to keep like a basic baseline of just personal fitness to do a movie and to be in shape and say, which is mostly like about an hour of weightlifting and then maybe about half an hour of cardio, depending on what the what the trainers got up to. I mean, that kind of training is pretty consistent across like whatever I do. I try to stay in close enough to decent shape that I can get out of bed in the morning. But the more specific training, military training, had to do with movement, shooting. The way we sort of carried ourselves, the way we executed commands, and we had a training period before the movie, and then we had the technical advisors, and we continued rehearsing throughout some of the shooting period up until when we did the kind of stunt sequences, and we had technical advisors present for those as well.
Okay. Charlie?
For me, I had to put a lot of weight back on because I had done a film prior to this. Actually, there were two moments that we almost made this film, and so the first time, 6 months apart, we were going to make the film, and then there was a delay, and then we came back. So the first time we were making the film, I had just finished doing a movie where I'd had to lose a lot of weight, and I was down to 145 pounds, which is I'm a little over 6 foot, so that's very, very skinny on my frame, and so I was just furiously eating and lifting heavy weights and eating and eating and eating, trying to get the type of frame that would be appropriate for these special forces guys, because they're all in extraordinary physical condition. And so when we came back, I worked with Garrett a little bit. He was, I'm sure
I was already prepped and ready to go. Like to think that I always maintain sort of a soldier's sort of physique and persona. So I'd like to think that I shed a lot of that onto Charlie and was very supportive mentally and physically.
I have literally no idea what he's talking about.
It was all the training. I mean, the military training plus physical training. My character in particular, you meet him, he's an MMA fighter, so a lot of weight training, MMA training, jiu-jitsu with Charlie, and also trying to be a teacher to my student.
Okay. Speaking of the eating habits, I'm sure you had a strict diet then. Are you guys still following the strict diet after the whole entire movie is done, or you guys are binging back on pizzas and stuff? What's your favorite cheat meal if you're not eating?
My favorite cheat meal is definitely like pizza. I'm a big pizza fan, and there's some really good pizza in LA, actually, surprisingly. But I tend to do better when I'm goal focused. So the movies help me go, okay, here's the start date, here's the kind of shape I want to be in, here's the plan, talk about it with the trainer. It's much harder for me personally to do it if it's just sort of like there's no reason, just every day or general fitness. So I tend to like have a much lighter schedule, and then when I have a job, I use that as an excuse to focus and to try and get in better shape. And some movies obviously have different demands than others. Like this movie, my character was on Special Forces, but he also had been in civilian life for a number of years, and I wanted his physique to be kind of like, to not look like, super ripped, you know what I mean? But rather like that life was kind of weighing him down a bit. So it's like an athlete that's been out of the, professional athletics for a number of years, but still looked like at one time he was, elite, fitness.
Yeah. Charlie, are you still following the strict diet regime? Or
No, when I get, particularly if I'm losing weight, but actually just across the board, when I'm really on it, because with filmmaking, particularly on a film like this, that's quite a long schedule, stamina is the name of the game, and I feel just in general that I do best cutting out the three white devils of dairy, wheat, and sugar. Sugar is my Achilles heel. I love candy, I love chocolate, and I love ice cream, and so, but apart from that, I actually just enjoy eating a very, very healthy diet. So I generally eat really clean, really healthy, and then mess it all up with a large amount of sugar.
Okay, get it?
I'd agree with Ben. I mean, goal-oriented, depending on the role and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's been in my track record that when I have a film like this that's very physical, I'm usually coming off of a film where it's a character that has, has trashed himself in some form or which other. And I think before I came onto this film, I was playing a soldier before that, but it was a soldier that came back from the war and was dealing with PTSD and was, smoking a lot and drinking a lot and sort of diving much more into that PTSD, which is also kind of a subject matter on which this touches on, where you find these characters when you meet them and what they're dealing with psychologically and their reintegration into civilian life. So, I was kind of coming fresh off of that. Fortunately, on this one, like I said, you got to meet my character as sort of using his skills still in a physical way, which also benefits me as a person. Got to be healthy and strong and at the top of my game and able to endure the stamina that these long hours, require.
Well, you'd mentioned jiu-jitsu. I mean, that's the thing in my life that really keeps me honest because, obviously, as with other martial arts, because of the nature of jiu-jitsu, you can spar full contact at 100%. And, it takes a lot of stamina to get through a session, a jiu-jitsu session where you normally go and train on some technical stuff for about 30 minutes and then fight for an hour. And fighting for an hour, 3-4 days a week really keeps you honest. And when I'm slacking and I go in there and get choked out time and time again, then I get out of there and think, all right, I better pull myself together because, I don't want to be humiliated in the gym every time I show up,
I have a tech, because now Netflix is coming up on phones, which is great, right? So instead of traditional theater media, so my tech subscribers would like to know, what is your smartphone of choice that you carry around? Quick one.
iPhone.
iPhone.
All 3 iPhones. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alright guys, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed that not so typical question interview, and once again, special thanks to Netflix Malaysia and Singapore for sending me over there for the press tour. Now Triple Frontier is officially available on Netflix since March 13 and I've already watched it twice because it was a really good movie and I hardly even watch movies twice, guys. So trust me and subscribe to Netflix if you haven't done so right now. Go! Now aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my very first episode of Lobo Skits, and please go and watch the movie and come back and let me know what you guys think of the movie at the comment section below, and also do let me know what you guys would like to discuss about next. Now if you like this video, give this video a nice big thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo and I'll catch you guys in the next video.